The last self-development video you will ever need. Start here. You have watched 100 videos. You have 50 bookmarks. Now stop collecting. Pick one action from this video. Do it today, then come back for the next. But do not let this be another bookmark. I need to say something that might be uncomfortable. You do not have a knowledge problem. You have an action problem. And the difference between those two things is the difference between why your life looks the way it does today and what it could look like a year from now. Black women consume self-development content at a higher rate than almost any other demographic. We are watching, reading, listening, journaling about journaling. We are some of the most informed women alive about who we could become. And many of us are still stuck, not because the content was wrong, because consuming it became the substitute for doing it. Watching a video about discipline feels like discipline? It is not. Reading about boundaries feels like setting one. It is not. Bookmarking a video about starting your business feels like progress. It is not. This video is going to be different because by the end of it, you are not going to bookmark anything. You are going to do one thing. Today, let's go. Why do we collect instead of act? Here is what is actually happening when you watch video after video without acting on any of them. Your brain receives a small hit of dopamine every time you consume content that feels relevant to your growth. The watching itself feels productive. It feels like movement. And because it feels like movement, it satisfies the urge that would otherwise push you toward actual movement. This is not a willpower failure, it is a design feature. Self-development content is structured to feel like progress because progress is what keeps you watching. The algorithm does not benefit from you closing the app to go take action. It benefits from you opening the next video, so you collect. The bookmark folder becomes a graveyard of intentions. 50 videos about confidence, and you still rehearse your sentences before a meeting. 40 videos about boundaries, and you still say yes when you mean no. 30 videos about starting over, and you are still exactly where you were when you saved the first one. This is not because you are lazy. It is because consuming information about change has been quietly mistaken for the change itself. They are not the same thing. They have never been the same thing. What is information versus transformation? Information changes what you know. Transformation changes what you do. And only one of those changes your life. You already know more than enough to change significant parts of your life right now. You know you should set the boundary. You know what the first step toward the business looks like. You know the relationship is not serving you. You know the habit that is draining you. You have known for a while. The knowing was never the missing piece. If it was, you would have changed already because you have consumed enough information to fill a library. What is missing is the bridge between knowing and doing. And that bridge is not another video. It is not a better framework. It is not waiting until you feel ready or confident or fully informed. The bridge is a specific action taken today before the feeling of readiness arrives, because the feeling of readiness is generated by the action, not the other way around. This is the part most self-development content will not tell you, because telling you to act on one thing and then leave does not generate watch time. But I am telling you anyway, because that is the entire point of this video existing. Her story. I have a lady friend. I will call her Tobi. Tobi had a folder on her phone called Growth. It had over 200 saved videos, confidence talks, business strategy breakdowns, mindset shifts. She had watched most of them more than once. She could quote several. She knew the frameworks by name. Her actual life had not changed in 3 years. She told me she finally noticed the pattern on a Sunday when she caught herself saving a video titled "Why You Are Not Taking Action" without taking any action. She sat with that for a long moment. Then she did something different. She deleted the app for 48 hours, not as punishment, as a test. In that 48 hours, with nothing left to consume, she was forced to sit with the actual question underneath all 200 videos. What is the one thing you have been avoiding? The answer came fast, because it always does when you finally stop drowning it in content. She had been avoiding sending a portfolio to a creative director she admired because she was waiting to feel ready, waiting for the work to be perfect, waiting for one more course to finish first. She sent it that day, unfinished course and all. The creative director responded within a week, not with a job offer, with feedback and an invitation to apply for an upcoming opening. Tobi got that position 4 months later. She told me the videos had not been wrong. The information inside them was good. What was missing was the bridge. The one action taken before she felt ready that turned 200 bookmarks into an actual life. This leads us to the one thing that matters. Strip away everything, every framework, every 5-step system, every 12-week program. What remains is this. Pick one area of your life that has stayed stagnant despite all the content you have consumed about it. Not 5 areas. 1. The one that costs you the most when you are honest with yourself. Identify the smallest possible action inside that area that you have been avoiding, not the biggest action. The smallest, not start the business. Send the first email, not fix the relationship. Have the 5-minute conversation you have been avoiding, not build confidence. Say the one sentence in the next meeting that you would normally swallow. Then do it today, before this day ends. Not because the action itself will transform your life in one motion. It will not. But because doing it breaks the pattern that has been running underneath everything. The pattern of collecting instead of moving. The pattern of preparing instead of acting. The pattern of knowing instead of becoming. One real action today is worth more than the next 50 videos combined. Not because those videos are useless, because nothing has value to you until it passes through action. Until then, it is just information sitting in a folder, the same place 50 other pieces of information are already sitting unused. This is the last video like this you need, not because there is nothing left to learn, but because you already have enough to start. Pick the one area. Identify the smallest action inside it. Do it today, before you finish your evening, before you go to sleep, before you open another video. Then, and only then, come back for the next conversation. But do not let this become another bookmark. Subscribe to Shine My Crown. Every day we have this conversation, the kind that asks something of you, not just your attention. Subscribe. Every day we have this conversation.